and I was bottom for everything. They told me I wasn't good enough. 20 restaurants in Dubai. Life teaches you a lot of things, but you got to be ready to learn.
What is your name and what do you do and how did it all start? So where did you grow up?
Basically, my name is Isu Ani. I grew up in Tottenham, Seven Sisters. My mother came here when I was very young, and then basically she decided she wanted to give us a different opportunity in life. Raised 5 kids on her own.
She raised 5. Because that's, you know what, that's immaculate. That's great.
And she was my role model. Basically, she worked 3 jobs. And you know, it's not about what you tell your kids, it's what you show your kids. And that's where basically she showed me hard work gives you something. You can never get anything from just doing nothing. There's no growth in comfort. That's one of the messages.
Wow, there's no growth in comfort.
Of course not.
Went to school. Tell me about that, education-wise. Obviously, you're doing very well right now in your career. Were you not the smartest at school?
I was worse at school. I went to a school which had sets. So it segregated you basically to tell you who you become. And I was bottom for everything. So, of course, mentally, it kind of impacts.
Self-fulfilling prophecy where teachers are telling you, you're dumb, you're not going to get anywhere.
Exactly.
So what did you do? Did you take that and did you say thinking, oh, you know what? I believe that, or did you go against and rebel?
Do you know, when you're a kid, you're still trying to discover the world. You're still trying to understand everything around you. So, of course, it dent your confidence. But the thing is that I was quite sporty. So I was doing a lot of sports. And for me, sport was a way to drill my energy into something.
Did you go to university?
No, I didn't go.
What did you do?
I went to work with Greg's.
Woo! Okay! Start small!
Yeah, but they sacked me after 3 months.
Why what was that?
Because my math skills were really atrocious. Okay. The same day they sacked me, they told me I wasn't good enough. I went to the youth training scheme, job center, and they put me into a scheme the same day. Because I could have went home and cried, but I said, no, I'm not going to let this define who I become. And I went to YTS scheme, and they employed me, and I went to David Lloyd's. I started at David Lloyd's.
Self-taught?
No. The chef, I mean, he kind of taught me, but he knew he saw that I was dedicated and I wasn't crying over the hours. I was doing 16 hours a day.
So you had to put in the grind, you had to put in the hard work.
You have to, because that's when he saw that I was ready to go through the pain to be able to get something. So he basically invested more time in me.
So then what happened after that?
After that, he rode me, he got me another job in Sheraton Belgravia. Actually, I'm opening a restaurant next to Sheraton Belgravia. You imagine that?
I'm coming. I'm going to come. I'm coming.
So yeah, I got involved there, and then eventually I got another job. And I moved to France when I was 20 years old.
What did you do in France?
I learned how to cook.
Opened up a restaurant. Is this your first restaurant here?
First restaurant in London.
In London?
Yeah, called
Where?
Gaia.
Gaia.
Dover Street.
And that means?
Means Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Where did you get the name from?
Basically, I always want any restaurant that I do to tell a story. And what we eat is who we are.
Love that.
And you know, in Asia, they think food is medicine, and that's
what we believe, yeah.
Exactly, because it is what keeps your soul, your being, everything about you in line. So exactly. So for me, it represented how I cook.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, clean food.
Ooh. Any countries, cuisines that you as a chef love that you think the most tastiest?
100%. It has to be Mediterranean food.
Mediterranean food.
Yeah,
How long have you been living in Dubai for?
14 years.
14 years. What made that transition happen, and what was it about that how did that come about?
Basically, you should never be scared to take a leap. Okay. And that's what it is. Someone gave me an opportunity to open a restaurant there.
You got a restaurant in Dubai?
I've got 20 restaurants in Dubai.
20 restaurants in Dubai. Please. So can you give me some names?
Okay, I got Gaia, Shanghai Mi, Karine, Maison Dani, which is coming now, Petit Ani. I have Cayenzo. I have Isu Burger.
Could you just share with us a moment of failure that you had, and how did you get up with it?
It wasn't a moment of failure. It was a moment of I trusted people, and basically I created the restaurant that I went to, opened it up, and we made it very successful. And they promised me a certain share.
They backed off.
Exactly, and then basically I didn't get it written.
Did that teach you a lesson?
It taught me a lesson in life. It taught me don't change who you are, because I love to shake someone's by the hand. I agree. My word is my bond.
What did you do that doesn't happen to you again now? So do you not get?
It will happen to you again.
Wow, I like that. He's just saying it.
Yeah, it just in a different circumstance, because life is always repeating itself, but in different scenarios. And it doesn't. You can say, I will never do that mistake again. Not in that circumstance, but in another one.
Everybody, human beings, we make mistakes.
Exactly. You just got to be kind to yourself. And I mean, a lot of people say that you're alone up there, which you are. So don't be too harsh on yourself. Yes, keep doubting yourself to learn more. Be curious about life. And this is what it is. Life teaches you a lot of things, but you got to be ready to learn.
Is your restaurant for an ordinary, regular man or no?
100%.
It is.
You can come there and spend 20 quid.
And what can I buy with 20 quid?
You can get a Greek salad.
Wow! But then, what's the highest thing that I could buy? What's the highest price, if you don't mind?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if you want the expensive meat, of course, these will range between 100 to 120.
What is that meat? Steak?
Yes, a steak.
I'm telling you, my man just said I can get a Greek salad for £20.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little
So what? So now, we're getting into Mayfair. You said to me the rent's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Nah, the rents they are expensive. It's a prime real estate. You can never. I mean, you can't come here and expect not to be aiming for the top, because it is.
Finding a life partner now, as you've gone more successful, as you've gone more richer, has it been more difficult?
No, I mean, to find a life partner, it's something of a choice, because again, you have to choose to want to be with somebody for one. You have to choose to work together, and situations happen.
Do you know if a girl's there with you, for you, or she's there for you for your money?
It doesn't apply to me, because I got married. I met my wife. We've been together for 22 years.
Hey, bad. What you wanna do tonight? Where's she from? You don't mind me asking.
She's French.
Ooh, Monsieur, bonjour, ça va? Yeah.
So we've been together for that long. So we.
And did you meet her before you were successful like this?
Yeah. We grew together. So she was always with me. So she's the other half of my success.
So what about procrastination? How do you avoid that? Like avoiding overthinking and stuff. Do you just go do it?
Yes, just do it. Just try it. I mean, because you can convince yourself not to do something.
But if you just do it.
Just do it. Find out. That's it. Don't be afraid of your fears. Use your fears as your fuel.
So you think on the other side of your fears is success?
It is. Because again, don't forget, fear could act in two ways, to drag you back or to propel you.
I'm going to use that to push me forward. Anybody there, a young man, anybody looking, or a young woman, looking and asking you right now, what can I do to be like you? What advice would you give your younger self? Please tell us.
What you can do to be like me is not to be like me, to be like you. You have to be yourself, because if you try to be someone else, you're going to be second of them. Work on yourself and be the first of you. That's simple. Because life is all about dedicating you, understanding who you are, so you can be able to explain to others.
And he's so nice. He invited me and my cameraman to a restaurant.
Exactly.
And we're gonna vlog this. We're gonna give him a guy, and we're gonna go there. We're gonna go through. We're gonna try it, because I've never tried Mediterranean cuisine before.
You do TikTok, no?
Yeah,
so go there and you.
We'll vlog it up.
Exactly.
Vlog it up, man.
It's my
Come on, man.
pleasure.
Big up, man.
Pleasure.
Make sure you subscribe to Hazzy the Hat Man. Come on, we got him, man. My G.